Assalamu alaikum students. I hope you all are fine and taking great interest in study. In this video lesson, we will learn about the economy of northern mountains, that how the people who reside in these mountains earn their livelihood and how this area itself offers some kind of opportunities to earn the money and how they themselves have created certain economy to earn the livelihood. And second is we will learn about the limitation posed by bad land topography. We already know that this area is dominated by the mountains, and due to this mountainous area there are some kind of hindrance in upgrading this area on a modern economic lines. First of all, we should keep in mind that the economic activities of these mountains have greatly influenced by the topography. We know that this area is dominated by the mountains, and the mountains are somehow the hindrance towards certain economic activities, but also provide a very suitable environment for certain kind of economic activities. Mostly, the economy of this area is developed on traditional lines, and it is marked by very low economic growth but high population rate, which is another challenge of this area. The population of these mountains depend on subsistence farming, livestock, cottage industry, tourism, and transhumance. They practice transhumance. I will explain all of these five factors in detail. First of all, the people in northern mountains, they practice subsistence farming. Subsistence farming is a kind of a farming where people practice agriculture or grow the crops to be consumed by themselves. This is not practiced for commercial on the commercial basis, that this food can be sold in market, but rather the food or crops are grown to be consumed by themselves. This it is practiced by making the terraces at the foothills of the mountains. In this picture you can see that foothills of the mountain have been converted into some terraces, and some kind of crops are growing on them. This is a picture of a Swat Valley, somewhere in a Swat Valley, where people are practicing terrace farming. Another way people earn their livelihood in northern mountain is that they practice livestock. Livestock is actually raising the cattle to acquire milk, beef, eggs, leather, and wool. These products can be sold to other people for the exchange of money, so they can earn the money. In the picture, you can see a flock of sheep, which is raised in the northern mountains. Once they are raised, they are taken to Indus Plains, where the people buy these sheep for either meat purposes or for the sacrificial purposes on Eid al-Adha. And this is how the people of northern mountains on their livelihood. Another way the people of northern mountains earn their livelihood is they practice cottage industry. Cottage industry can be referred as a small scale industry. People produce certain products which could be sold. In northern mountains, you know, the weather is very severe. Mostly the winter is very prolonged, and due to this, people remain in their houses, and they remain busy in producing some embroidered work such as shawls, rugs, and some handicrafts like making handmade carpets or wooden articles. You might have seen these things when you visit Murray or some other northern mountain areas. In the picture you can see shawls are being displayed on alongside the road. This is very common practice in these areas. You might have noticed when you have visited Murray or other hilly area, that people display their products on the roads so that they can sell it to the tourist. Some people are making the carpets And these carpets are very highly valuable items. These are sold very expensively. And so this is how they can earn their money. Tourism industry is another very big and important industry in northern mountains. Many local and foreign tourists visit these mountains every year, and they of course need some places to rest, and they buy the goods from there. So all these things like hotels in Northern Valley and the shops which provide certain goods to tourists actually can be categorized as a tourism industry. And Northern Mountain has a huge potential to on the uh, foreign exchange from these scenic beauties if the facilities are improved much more. This is the picture of a hotel in a Hunza Valley. You can see so if these services are provided on a large scale in these mountains, Pakistan can earn huge foreign exchange, and that many foreign tourists can come and spend their money in Pakistan. Another thing the people in northern areas do to earn their livelihood, they practice transhumance. Transhumance is a seasonal migration of people from one area to another area due to the severity of the weather. People of northern areas come to lower areas like Indus Plains during winter season along with their flocks. The winter season is very severe in northern areas. Even some of the areas remain below -10, and the life becomes very difficult in this temperature. And it is also very dangerous for their livestock because they cannot graze, and they cannot be raised in a particular environment. So they come down to the Indus Plains, and where they have enough space for their flocks, they can graze over the large area, and this flock can also be sold to the people of Indus Plains. So once the winter season is over, they go back to their areas in uh, northern mountains. So this was the economic structure of economy of northern mountains and different ways that people earn their livelihood. And do read about these structure on the page number 5 and 6 of your book, and answer the question why life is difficult in northern mountains. So you have to count three factors in your question. Number one, uh, severity of the weather, topographical feature of the area, less economic opportunity, and difficulties created by the poor infrastructure of this area. So do write the answer of this question and send it on my personal WhatsApp number.